The Gold Coast Suns will host the Sydney Swans to start Sunday's AFL slate in round 7. Going to take the Gold Coast Suns to win 1-39. Sydney to go under their team total with their poor scoring form of late. And Matt Rowell to go and get 30 touches. It's a little bit steep, but hey, the value is good. Let's get behind him at home. Now, the Gold Coast Suns and the Sydney Swans both lost last weekend, and it was the first loss for the Suns this season. Both teams could have won their games if they had have kicked straight. Now, it's impossible to tell whether they will revert back to their better accuracy that they've shown previously this season. But often these games are one-offs where they really dip in goal-kicking accuracy. They get back up on the horse. I think both teams will be a little bit better in that aspect this game. But you see Gold Coast now coming back home where they're an extremely strong side. They'll have 2 games in a row in Queensland and can settle back into their groove after the disappointing loss to the Tigers last weekend. The Gold Coast are outpacing the Swans in a number of metrics. The most important one for me is inside 50s. They are having 9 more forward entries than their opponents on this in this matchup. And I think that will lead to more conversions for them, more points on the board. Sydney's struggling still with a little bit of injuries quite a lot of injuries actually to their playing roster, and it affecting them up forward with lower scoring games. 3 of the last 4 games between these teams have finished with that 1-39 point margin, and 66% of all games so far this season in the AFL have finished at 1-39. Gold Coast, they allow the fewest inside 50s to opponents at just 43 per game, so their defense is strong, and they're getting in the forward 50 themselves the most of any team in the league, 63.8 per game. Sydney have gone under 79.5 points in 2 straight games and 4 of 6 so far this season. So not a lot of trends pointing to them scoring points in this one. Matt Rowell, as I said, going to get him to get 30. He had 29 last weekend. Is averaging 27.6 on the season. I think this game will be played a lot around stoppages, and that'll lead to him getting a bit more ball and hopefully crack that 30 once again this season. That's the wrap up for the Gold Coast Suns and the Sydney Swans. Stick around for more here on the channel.